Welcome to my Week 8 battle of the VDL. This week, the Indianapolis Infernapes are taking on Staarii, coach of the ProtoBoosters. Staarii is a good friend of mine, and we currently have a 1-0 record. I've only played him once, and that was in the Monotype League in Season 2. I beat him in that, but I wouldn't really consider that like a fair fight. It was like a fair type matchup. He had Dragon, I had Dark, but like this is a real matchup here, and I'm excited to play. He's got a very scary team with a few very scary Pokemon, with those being Gouging Fire, Spectrier, Meowscarada, and a Lucario that can Terra, as well as some good support with things like Skarmory, Vaporeon, and Grafaiai. So yeah, let's take a look at his team, and we'll get into mine. So I know I already mentioned a few of these, but he's got Gouging Fire, Screamtail, Skarmory, Vaporeon, Spectrier, Meowscarada, Lucario, Grafaiai, Appleton, Komala, and Donphan. His Terra captains being Lucario with Terra Fighting, Flying, and Normal, and Appleton with Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. So the first thing I decided to bring was a physically defensive Darkspun here. This totally walls Gouging Fire just completely. With my well-baked body ability, I don't have to worry about fire moves. I'm immune to dragon moves. I'm not even sure if it gets Iron Head. I should probably look, but even then, I'm fully physically defensive, so I really stopped that thing very well. Body Press just does the most consistent damage. The only thing that it cannot hit is Spectrier, which is why I have Yawn, just as well as for other setup sweepers. Even if it's like Dragon Dancing, Gouging Fire, I want to be able to Yawn that thing and threaten it out. And then Wish Protect just to heal up the team and Darkspun itself. Iron Bundle is going to be my win con this week. Choice Specs just looks really good because I outspeed his entire team, and the moveset is standard. It's pretty much the same thing I'm going to be running every week. U-turn over flip turn just because of Water Absorb Vaporeon. Next up, we're bringing Choice Scarf Annihilate. It was really hard to justify bringing a setup set because I couldn't really bring both Bulk Up and Rest this week. They just didn't really fit on the same moveset. As well as he has Grafaiai, which has Prankster Encore and things like that, Taunt, whatever. So setup is just very difficult for me this week. So I figured Choice Scarf was just the best way to go. Close Combat, Drain Punch, Rage Fist, U-turn. I wanted Drain Punch on there as well as Close Combat so I can heal up for Rage Fist because gotta take damage for that to get boosted, which is why I also have Wish on Darkspun. And then this outspeeds Spectrier. Didn't really want to worry about outspeeding other Scarfers just because there was nothing I wanted to worry about too much. If he brings a Scarf Lucario, I would have had to run max speed to possibly speed tie it. And then from there, his only other slower things were things like Skarmory, Vaporeon, so I wasn't too worried. That's why I just went fast enough to outspeed Spectrier. Speaking of that Spectrier, I am still quite nervous about it, so we are bringing Goodra here with enough special defense to take 2+2 Shadow Balls from Spectrier. Running a Choppleberry just so I can take a fighting move, whether it be like a low kick from Meowscarada or Grafaiai, or maybe something from the Lucario, or even Komala with like Superpower or something like that. And then running a full physically offensive set, Knockoff, Body Press, Earthquake, Heavy Slam. It just made a lot of sense to run a set like this. I'm not too worried about something like Skarmory because I have Iron Bundle, Colossal, Salazzle, so running a fully physical set just kind of made more sense this week to me. Heavy Slam does a lot more to Screamtail, and then Vaporeon has lower physical defense, so it works out. Bringing Terra Fairy Colossal this week as my Rapid Spinner. That's its main role. I got Flamethrower and Power Gym, hits most of his team, and then Spikes to get some residual damage on some switches. And finally, I'm bringing Salazzle. I originally had this as a sub Toxic Protect set, which is like my favorite set to bring with this, but after I realized, Grafaiai is there and Substitute doesn't block Encore, which I knew, I just hadn't realized. I hadn't put 2 and 2 together. I realized I couldn't do that. I still wanted to run Toxic because poisoning a lot of his members seemed really good, and I decided if I was going to run something setup, I'll run it with Salazzle. So we put Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, with enough speed to just outspeed Screamtail. So that's the team. If you enjoy the battle, drop a like, subscribe. Wish me luck. Alright, here we are with the battle. My opponent brings Spectrier, Screamtail, Gouging Fire, Grafaiai, Donphan, and Lucario. Really shocked to see Gouging Fire, and I'm also just as surprised to not see Meowscarada or Appleton. Those things seemed really good into me, so I'm kind of shocked, but here we are. What do I want to lead here? I hadn't really thought this through. I think Annihilate just makes the most sense though, considering I am Choice Scarf, so we're gonna go with that here. As we see a Screamtail lead, Not too worried about like a thunder wave or anything coming out here. I'm just gonna U-turn here, and we will go out into. Ooh, that's a good question. What do we go into? What wants to take a thunder wave? That's what I gotta figure out. I think I'll go out into. I'm thinking either Doxbun or Goodra here. Goodra really doesn't care about being slowed down. It's just about not being able to get damage off. I could also go Colossal, who can get spikes up. I think Colossal is the best bet. As he chooses just to get his Stealth Rocks up. We could see Spectrier come out here, which would make some sense. I'm going to just set up a layer of spikes, and if he goes out into Spectrier, you know, maybe trying to predict a Rapid Spin, I'll just go out into Goodra. It's just free right now. And then I'll get a knockoff on something. And getting rid of items on something is great. So Spectrier does come out here. We get a spike up, and now we will go out into Goodra on like a Shadow Ball. Or, you know, it could be Substitute, could be Nasty Plot, any of those. Okay, so we switch out here, and it just goes for a Substitute. So I want to imagine it's a Substitute Pain Split set. He's been bringing that a lot to counter things. So we're just going to knock off here. Yep, Curse. So makes sense. And Pain Split comes out here, but knockoff will kill even with a Pain Split. So I have to imagine you could just sub again though. Yeah, I mean that is like a totally fair thing that he can do. So what do I want to do? I still have Doxbun to Wish Heal this up, so I'm gonna knock off again here. And then, you know, if he goes, he can't kill me with Shadow Ball here. He can't substitute again. And if he Pain Splits, he goes down. So I have to imagine that he switches here. And I don't want Goodra to keep taking more damage. So I'm going to go out into Doxbun here. Okay, as he goes out into Lucario. Perfect. I do have to fear something like a Meteor Mash or a Flash Cannon. And I also don't want to just protect here to allow a Nasty Plot or a Swords Dance either. So it's Terra Normal, so I'd have to, I want to like say it's a physical set, so I don't die to a Meteor Mash here. No, okay, I take it really well. I'm going to yawn. I don't want this thing to Swords Dance in my face. Okay, it Nasty Plotted. So it is a special set. We're just going to protect here. I don't want to mess around. Okay, so Screamtail comes out, and we will just get a Wish off here and try to heal up Goodra. He reflects. So we're going to go right out into Goodra here and heal this up. Perfect. And we're just going to knock off here. He Misty Explodes. Okay. Cool. Screamtail's gone, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Okay, we see Donphan hit the field. I'm going to go Doxbun here and just try to stall out these screens as long as possible. So throw up a Wish here. I don't get KO'd here, so I'm going to yawn. Force either this out or something else that wants to come in. Okay, so Grafaiai comes in. And then I want to... Do I want to protect here? Or do I want to Wish? We're just going to protect. I have no reason to not protect. If he wants to go for U-turn or Parting Shot, protect will put this to sleep. Okay, he goes out into Spectrier. I cannot touch this Spectrier, so I'm going to go out into Goodra. Yeah, with just Body Press, I can't touch it. So we'll knock off here. This will KO, and then we get rid of something's item if he switches. So we get rid of Grafaiai's Power Herb. Dig, I want to say. I'm going to Earthquake here. Ooh, good play. All right. No Swords Dance on you, sir. He was unburdened. I'm thinking Dig. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. We'll go Doxbun here. Goodra's putting in work again, as always. It's crazy how like good Goodra has been for me this season. I really didn't expect it to put in the amount of work it did. All right, we're going to Wish up here. These Earthquakes are doing quite a lot of damage, I will say. I don't really have like the best switch-ins to it. We're going to Wish again. Ooh, he gets a nasty crit there. All right. Come on, let me like get some health up here so I can do something, please. I gotta protect again. Okay, and we're gonna Body Press this time. So we know it's special. So Flash Cannon can just kill me. I do know that. That is like, that's concerning. Because if this goes down, Gouging Fire is a really big threat to me. So I think I'm gonna go out into Salazzle here. Okay, as they double into Spectrier. Maybe, like, predicting a body press. I'm going to just Flamethrower here. Alright, we take that. Now, I don't want to give this a Grimnay boost, but Goodra is getting quite weakened. We know it's leftovers, so if it gets a Grimnay boost, I can just go out into Bundle and KO it with Ice Beam. Or I can go out into Annihilate. So, I'm fine with letting Salazzle go down here, because now I can just go out. Does Annihilate kill with... Okay, I'd have to click Rage Fist, which I don't necessarily want to do. I would rather go and have to click... would I rather click Ice Beam, or would I rather click Rage Fist? Because what do I do if Lucario comes out? I go Colossal, I think. There's more counters to Annihilate than there are to Bundle, so we're going to go Bundle here. We do take a little bit like of damage, obviously, because of hazards, but I like this play more because it doesn't allow Donphan to come in as easily, or at all, and then it doesn't allow Gouging Fire to come in as easily. It's pretty much guaranteed Lucario, as to where if I went Annihilate, there's more things that can come out. Alright, and Spectrier goes down. That's good. And we see this come out, and it's a speed boost. Okay, so we will not outspeed this with Annihilate, I don't think. I think it has to be a Jolly Nature, so I'm going to go Dock Spun here, though, as he Dragon Dances. And let me just see. I don't know if it gets Iron Head, but it will not KO me here, so we're going to Yawn. Don't flinch me, don't flinch me, don't flinch me. Perfect. All right, we're just going to Protect here, as he lets this go to sleep. Okay, so now I get one guaranteed turn of sleep here. What do I want to switch into? I can go Colossal. Kind of makes the most sense to me. We're going to do that. And then I have Terra Fairy, because if he Earthquakes, I die. But then if I Terra... Oh, Iron Head doesn't really do that much. Okay, we're going to Terra here in Power Gym. Alright, he sleeps for this turn. We get a nice 40% off. We're going to continue to do that here. Okay, he gets max sleep turns. That's unfortunate for Staarii here, but this Gouging Fire is a threat. It's got Morning Sun as well. And we are not doing a lot with these Power Gyms here. Huh. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Don't flinch, please. Okay, kind of deserved. I got max sleep turns against him. Oh, this is not good. I have just nothing for this. Annihilate doesn't die yet, though, in one, so I just got to keep attacking this. If he keeps... Like, there's a chance I crit here. You know, like, that is something that can happen. Alright, now... Annihilate doesn't KO this. That's the problem. I think I just lose to this Gouging Fire, unfortunately. I don't know what I want to do here, because I don't think Annihilate... Well, Annihilate doesn't KO if it's max HP, which... How much was I doing with those Power Gems there? I was doing about max HP damage. So, okay, you know, there's a chance I can kill here with Close Combat, depending on his set. We're just going to go for it. I don't have another play. If he's max HP, no defense, I can kill. So, well, 93% of the time I can kill. Even if he's adamant, he does not KO me here, which is kind of crazy. I don't... Well, unless he has a fire move. Let's... If he's got, like, Flare Blitz, I die. But why is this putting this in? Wait. Okay, let's go. And we get a crit, so not sure if he was max HP or not. Or if he had defense or not. Won't know. Lucario comes out. I don't want to... Does this have Bullet Punch on a Nasty Plot set? Ah, Terra Flying. We still get about 40% off. And he Terra Blasts me, that's fine. Because now I can just go... I don't know if I can just go Bundle here. Do I take a hit with Goodra? Yeah, since I still have my Chople Berry, I take a hit. After Rocks, yeah, I still take an Aura Sphere here. And Heavy Slam is going to KO this. And then Bundle should just finish up Donphan here. That was a little scary. It's not over yet, but I'm feeling better there. That Gouging Fire, whew. It's crazy Annihilate took that hit so well. Like, I'm not max HP or anything. I'm just that naturally bulky. Okay, so he saves that. I'm going to go Dock Spun here. I didn't think he would save the Lucario there. All right, we go down there. And then now I just go Bundle. And I Ice Beam. And then I assume he has, like, Vacuum Wave or something, which is why he preserved this. Because I definitely die to a Vacuum Wave, yeah. And then does Goodra die now to a Aura Sphere? No, I still don't die to an Aura Sphere. Because the Chople... Dude, Goodra is such a demon this season. Holy shit. GG's to Staarii. That was such a fucking close battle there. Lived on 4 HP. Wow. If that was a physical Lucario there, I die. 100%. Dude, and like Staarii said, always close when we play. It really is. Wow. I really wonder if that crit on close combat mattered. If it had any defense investment, it mattered. If not, though, then, you know, close combat deserved its kill. I'll have to ask him. But once again, huge GGs. That is the end of our regular season there. We finished up 7-1. And so we're going into playoffs in first place, which I'm like super happy, super proud about. But yeah, that is it. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys all in week 1 of playoffs. Peace.